Dang, fancy seeing you guys here. What's going on? It's been a long time no see. You know, I always told you got to check out my channel more. You never know what's going to be like a left, right, you know, dip to the left, dip to the right. Are we utterly confused right now or what? Hey guys, so anyways, back down from the to earth here. It is Sunday, August 7th. I'm going to release this video on Monday morning. So I'm just trying to put that into perspective. And if this is finding you at some other place and time, hey, we're still all together right now at this moment. So that's the cool thing about it. Did a little new background. What do you think about this, guys? I'm going to try it out. It looks like it's the right size, and I really like how you got all your measurements down here, and it kind of has some squares, and there's no bad reflections off of here. So let me know if you like it or not. Just, you know, be like, yeah, that's pretty cool, or no, that really blows. We've made it to the drip. You guys know the spiel. If you're new here, I'm always going to do this and go through the spiel because we want to make everybody feel welcome. This is home of the 150% guarantee. 100% of the time, I'm going to be over 50% right. And you may think, oh yeah, well, that's kind of catchy. You know, I have to really believe I'm going to be right just a little bit over 50% of the time. So that gives me quite a bunch of leadway. Every knife has a story. We like to talk about them, look at them. God, I got a freaking probably a big problem with. I don't know. It's an addiction for one, but wow, what a nice one. It's because it's an investment too. Anyways, here we go. I was trying to figure out for Monday morning what kind of a video I'd want to do. Now, I had a few different things in mind, and each one of them, I don't know. For me, I want to be in that moment with the knife, and I just couldn't get my act together. So I picked out one. You probably are going to see it in the title, so it's not going to be a big surprise to you. But it's going to be a Microtech. You can't go wrong in my book with Microtech. They've been good to go. Anyways, one thing I noticed, I'm getting thirsty. So it was either getting like a high C orange or getting this pale ale, Sierra Nevada. I think this is pretty good stuff. I don't know if you've tried it. I'm an IPA dude. I'll just say that. I kind of converted. So this is like 5.6%. So cheers. That's for every single one, you guys, gals, however you identify, that's for all you guys. You're gonna like it too. So you'll give me a toast sometime in the future. Do a video. If you toast me, mention me, I'll mention you back in a future video. You can have fun with it. All right, guys, I'm sorry. I apologize. I don't give a shit. This is a Microtech ANAX single edge titanium handle, bead blast standard, blue titanium pivot collar with a carbon fiber inlay. All right, so anyways, this is the box it comes in. This is going to be the second knife that Microtech has sourced out to be done overseas by a different OEM. And so they manufacture them, then import them, and that's the way it is. So we're gonna take a look at this. I have the other one as well that I have reviewed, the SOCOM Bravo, and great knife. It's well made, very happy with it. So let's open up the box on this. Got my bill of sale here. I try to stick that whenever I get it. This is gonna be the product manual. I think it's pretty standard for each one of their knives. mean, you can see how it basically, if you don't know how to use this and you whack your thumb off, they don't want to be like, hey, we told you so. You have to do it like this. Okay, so it comes in this box. Nothing big. Let's pull it out here. Just get a first look at it. So this is a what, guys? This is a integral. This has one frame all along with no, it's not put together. It's a single mold or cast, I guess they would say. So not to dive in too far of it, I only have 2 knives that are going to be integrals. This is one of them. I've got another one that I need to review in the future, and I will do that. But I just think for that, it's neat. I like that in a knife. Okay, so it came as is, and then you get a couple of these. I'm sorry, but I do not like these things. I'm not a big lanyard fan anyways, and if you screw this in, just to show you guys, I've never even screwed one in, to be honest with you, because I just really never wanted to see it in there. Is that pretty bad or what? So anyways, here it is. It's clipped into your pocket. You've got a nice deep carry clip. Now, granted, I've had this out. I don't want to mislead you guys. I have not carried this. So this is going to be, for me, with you guys, more of a overview. Just looking at it, because I don't know. I haven't given this any pocket time. So we're kind of looking at this together. I don't even know, like I haven't looked at the stats or anything, so we're going to go through that as well. But I don't like this. When you're down in your pocket up to here, which is great. I love this. So enough of this. I don't need to, you guys get the point that I really am not a huge fan of that. But it's neat that it's in the box here because I'll keep it. So in the future I can be like, well, it's a complete, I've got the box and everything. Then you have your little, it's the special tool, whatever this, that they give you. So basically you can go ahead and use this to adjust your pivot or whatever. So, I mean, that's also awesome. A lot of times you have to buy that stuff separately and it can be kind of pricey. And then here's another the smaller one so that you can hit the other ones on here. Pata, pata, pata. Okay. So that's all you have in the box. We got through that. Now the knife itself, we're gonna get in meat and potatoes, guys. Talk about all the good, the bad, the ugly. New knife time, I love it. This is a Reich. We see the little emblem here, the branding for them. And then the other side is gonna have serial number on here, name of it, 7 of 22. This is M390 steel. And then you got the titanium handle, which is pretty cool. You got a nice fuller across the top. This is a 4-inch blade. Let me go ahead. Let's see how this works. We'll put it on 4. So basically, 1, 2, 3. This is a 4-inch blade. And then you're a little bit less on the cutting area. That's pretty, that's a good way to do it though. I like that. Now I'm gonna move this and we're gonna close it. Just stick the handle up here. In fact, let's do it in the corner. So, yeah, what is that, 5? Right at it. The weight, $5. I'll tell you what too, for being the kind of knife this is and coming in at 5 ounces, that's beautiful because this is a 4-inch blade. You don't have any way to open this other than if you're going to try to basically spidey flick it using the fuller area here on each side. So I did get it open. It's really weird too because this blade, with no thumb stud anywhere on here. Now, I guess you could almost front flip it if you wanted to, like this. Although, I already have enough accidents. I don't need to keep adding any new things to my repertoire here. So anyways, you got it here. Let's go ahead. Now, the look of it overall, I like it all. I like the lock bar. I like that it is a frame lock. These are things I'm noticing. The little ball here. See, I can just roll that around with my finger. So what happens is when you roll this over your pocket or wherever you're clipping into, you're dropping it damn near to a deep carry. You just have a little bit out on the end. And this will roll to keep from tearing your pants, or ideally that's what it's for, so you don't tear up your pants pocket. The rest of this is all pretty smooth. Looks a little bit futuristic, new age, I guess. Things that come to mind could be either associated with drips of water, maybe something within an engine and pistons, don't know. It's or a boat. That's what I get with it. Now, this is a redo. So this particular knife, actually, I believe was, I'm going to be winging it, guys. And if you know the answers, then you can tell me. But so this used to be a custom, I think a Marfione. And so they released it, and it was pretty, it's very expensive now to try to find one of these. So just like they did with the Bravo, this is the next iteration they're doing that mimics or looks like the older version that they released that was made in America. So I think they did a good job of it. Again, just looking at the way of the geometry and the things on here, I really can appreciate when you flick it open, it's got a great action on it. To me, the detent and such feels a little bit weak, just a little, because watch how this drops. I mean, it pretty much, we don't have a lot that's holding this in like that. And I don't need it to be like where it's hard to open. But for me, it seems like it's just a little bit weak on that. But it does have a great lockup. Look at that. That's a great lockup right there. The lock bar is beautiful. You've got the overstop screw here. Nice looking pivot with that pivot collar anodized around there. Just gorgeous layout. You've got the cosmic ball, as I like to call it. And I don't know what that sound was. The guy behind the curtain over there doesn't know what he's doing. So you've got, again, the matching little holes here, or I don't know, indentations. You do not, let's see. Oh, yeah, you do have the lanyard. This is for tip. Yep, tip up right hand only, so you can't flip this to the other side. I just wanted to check that. You do have the carbon fiber inlay here on the show side. Looks like you've got one screw here. Let's look on the inside of it. I haven't done that yet. Okay, so it's just, looks like solid. There's nothing on the inside. Again, this is a integral, so this is all just one piece all the way around. So this is all cast as the same. And then let's just go ahead, we'll drop it a few more times. I think this would be with the 4-inch blade. You've got a nice, it looks like it's gonna be a, yeah, it's gonna be a flat grind, and then you've got the drop point here. It's a nice feel with the jumping up on top with your thumb. When you're locked into place and you put your hand around this, it feels like a freaking knife. I mean, you know what I'm saying? When someone shows you a knife like this and they're holding it and you look at it the first time and the thing that they say is they're like, this is a hell of a knife. Well, that's not a knife. This is a knife. But no, you hold it, it's a big blade. You got great jimping here. It's not too aggressive where it's gonna just kill your thumb. And then you get closer up here on the top and it's more of like a nail file. So even if you were super high on here and had your index finger kind of up on the choil, You could get some nice action right here. You could do a little feathering, push cuts. I'm guaranteed the way it feels in my hand, you can do that. I love just the lock bar itself here, how badass that looks. And then the handle itself, you can see how thin it is. You don't need to have a big old bulky, heavy knife to be able to carry a very good large knife. So I'd call this a large folder. Again, I haven't really given this any pocket time, but the impression, the width of the blade, look at that. That's generally pretty thin. This should be a very good slicing machine right here. You guys know that. I mean, anything you need to shave, stab, cut, whatever. I mean, this is quality right here. I think these run, they're on the Microtech gear website. Like I said earlier, this is the second knife that they've released. And then they had a hand rubbed satin. This one's gonna be a bead blast, M390. And then again, you've got the titanium, the carbon fiber inlay, integral is the type of handle. Futuristic design, you've got the blue waves drops. Oh man, we're at the drip. Dudes, hey, it's destiny right here. We just found it. This is, okay, the drip. Anyways, looks cool. Let me know. Do you like Microtechs? This is something a little different because it is not an auto. So it's going to be a manual. There's no even assist on this. But I believe that's what we would consider this. Yep, I wear a large glove just to show you while we're wrapping up here, wrapping around, getting your fingers up in this area. All of them have plenty of room on the handle. So we're able to get a really full grip. It feels secure, feels good. We're locked in. Flip it around, you still have a nice plateau right here. So you can grip on the end, you can do strikes, thunder stabs, push, pull, I mean, any of it. Feels good. It's a quality knife, feels amazing to be able to wield this. I am gonna give it pocket time. I would say that if you had the I think it's $430. And that's probably quite a bit of money for a lot of people. So, but if you can get something like this, I think it's definitely worth it. Again, leave comments. Let me know what's going on. Hope you had a great weekend, a great day, night. Like the person you see in the mirror. Let's remember our pets, remember our vets, the little furry ones, the non-furry ones, the animals, oh man. Just so much joy, and I don't even realize it. Well, I do realize it because I've worked at living in today, not just wishing my life away and saying, oh, I wish it was tomorrow already. Even if it's Monday, don't get in the habit of saying, God, I wish it was Friday, because then by the time you get to be at a certain age and you're old, you're going to look back and say, you know, well, shit. 3/4 of my life, I was probably saying, I wish this day was gone, and now I wish I had it back. So anyways, the pets, the vets, great little dudes, gals. Hope you have a great week. And with that, until we meet again, love who you are. Look at yourself, smile. It's not cheesy. It's having positive energy. Take care, guys. Love you. Until next time.